Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make your very own scrunchie. To make your scrunchie, you'll need fabric. I chose two different patterns that each have red, but I feel that they contrast with each other nicely. A hair tie, scissors, a pin, a ruler, thread that matches your fabric, and of course, a sewing machine. I'm gonna be real with you guys. A lot of tutorials and DIYs say no sew or whatever, and they're like, this glue works great. But I'm gonna be honest. If you're making something that you expect to use or wear frequently, especially if it's something that is going to go in the washing machine, it is not going to look as good and is not going to hold up as well over time if you glue it. I recommend just learning to sew if you want to do a lot of DIYs, because it's just gonna work out better for you. All right, that's just some real truth for y'all. That's some real facts right now. So yeah, go ahead and sew it. I think it's worth the investment to take a little bit of time and learn to sew if you're somebody that's interested in doing crafts and DIYs a lot. First, you want to measure out how much fabric you need. This depends on how large you want your scrunchie to be. This is a normal size scrunchie and I measured it to be about 8 centimeters wide. However, I made this ridiculous, ultra gargantuan, poofalicious scrunchie and it was 16 centimeters wide. Remember, no matter how wide you decide you want your scrunchie to be, make sure to add 1 extra centimeter for seam allowance. I made both scrunchies using strips of fabric that were 50 centimeters long and I found that that worked well. Once you've got your measurements figured out, cut out your fabric. Then take your fabric with the pretty sides kissing and wrap it around your hair tie like this. This is how you're going to sew it shut. Sewing it can be tricky because the fabric starts to bunch up and get in the way, but just make sure you take your time and keep it under control, man. Once that's all sewed up, you'll have something that looks like this. Go ahead and cut off any excess fabric past the seam. Make sure you don't cut too close. Then take your pen and start to turn your scrunchie right side out. Depending on how wide and poofalicious you made your scrunchie, this is either really annoying or super easy. Now it's starting to look like a scrunchie. It'll have these rough edges on it. Fold one of the edges over like this to make it look smoother and tuck the other edge under that folded edge so that you can sew them together. For the red scrunchie, I sewed the edge together with the machine, but that didn't quite get the results that I wanted, so I actually recommend hand sewing this part. First, you want to cut out the shape for your bow. I just thought about what shape that I wanted it to be, and then I folded that into fourths like this. So when I cut it, I knew it would be symmetrical. Remember to leave it 1 centimeter all the way around your bow for seam allowance. Once I cut one side of the bow out, I didn't even bother trying to make the other side match perfectly. Instead, I laid the cutout bow right sides kissing onto the other fabric that I wanted to use and pinned it in place. Once it was pinned in place, I went ahead and sewed both sides together, but remember to leave a hole unsewn so that you can turn it inside out later. Then I cut out the excess fabric and turned it the right way around. Sew up the hole that is left, and now you've got a bow. Tie it onto your scrunchie and... Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really fun to make, and I already plan on making more scrunchies, so I hope you guys get any use out of it. If you make a scrunchie, please let me know. I want to see it. Or if you don't want to make one, honestly, I'll sell you one. They can just fit in an envelope, so I'll mail anywhere. You gotta just hit me up. Let me know. Make sure to follow me on all my social media, and you know, this is the second Thursday in a row that I've posted, so I'll see you next Thursday, folks. Bye!